Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Attack here from Project Ascension's Warcraft Reborn server, Bronzebeard. We are queuing up for Random Dungeon Finder, and we're just going to do some playthroughs. I want you guys to see what it's like to play a Shaman tank, which is what I am, in some random Dungeon Finders. And it's not going to be a full build guide or anything like that. It's just going to be a run through of your typical RDF. Let's see, is this guy here yet? No. But looks like we are running a Shaman healer, Paladin DPS, Shaman DPS. We got some Shamans in this group, so let's just go ahead and get started. Hopefully this other guy comes in. We'll just wolf pack these just to save our healer from having to heal us. We can heal somebody else. Ideally, we would be LOSing these packs, but somebody decided to just pull them willy-nilly, so we will say LOS, and hopefully we get some people that are going to actually do that. Grab this pack. We are doing, looks like we're doing Skolo live side. So I haven't really done too many Skolo live sides. It's always Skolo undead. You can see we aggro both packs on the side, just LOS around this corner. Basically, I'm just spamming Primal Strike, Fire Nova, and then on Maelstrom procs, or if I accidentally fat finger those, I am casting Chain Lightning off of Frost Shocks when I have Maelstrom procs, like right now. It electrocutes the ground. Because I'm running Hydromancer. Let's go ahead and get this pack while we're here. So when I get a Maelstrom proc, I do just like to go ahead and cast Frost Shock first. And that way it drops the pool on the ground and lets me electrify it after... looks like he wants to rest. I think we're fine though. He can rest. I can heal myself. I still gotta heal up. So if your healers do need some time to relax, it's pretty typical in Random Dungeon Finder, ideally. That's not the case. You got some stud that comes in and is willing to just go all out, drop pots and stuff like that. Or they're just good enough to do it without needing to burn anything. That's always nice, but not often the case on Random Dungeon Finder, unless you bring your own team. And definitely not the case most of the time when you're solo queuing. But my point is if you do have a healer that is struggling, make sure to use your Maelstrom procs for healing yourself or healing the team. And that just pulls pressure off the healer from having to heal so much. Uh-oh. Okay, game nearly died, but we're good. Forgot to turn on my loot bot. Of course, this gate's gonna close as soon as we enter. Let's see if we can get one more person to come up. Not really needed, I can solo this. Who is the other DPS? Almost got one shot there. Other paladin. Oh, consecrated before I blew my load. Not aggro that. Oh, we did aggro the other pack. Guess it doesn't really matter. We were gonna need to pull those anyway. We use our heal on that. Don't be afraid to target somebody else and cast a heal on them. Pop our wolves. This is a boss. Or a mini boss. See, basically we're primal striking, lava sweeping, fire nova, shocking. Shocking is the cooldown I use the most on bosses because that's where my threat mostly comes from. So I kind of always prioritize frost shock over anything else. And then primal strike, and then lightning bolt, and then fire nova, and then lava lash. It's kind of like my go-tos. And you can see my DPS isn't top DPS, but it's not bottom either. Plenty of threat. If I had Omen running, you would see I'm like... I got plenty of threat. And as I say that, I go the lower damage, but it's fine. We're a tank. We're not supposed to be DPSing like top tier. But it's always nice if you do. As long as you're staying alive and you are not holding threat, you're good. Tank successful. Gonna get knocked to Africa here. We'll heal ourselves with our Maelstrom, since it's kind of getting a little squirrely. Anytime you get a little squirrely pools, don't worry about your DPS, just take the pressure off your healer. If they don't have to heal you, they can be healing somebody else, and that's like a huge relief to them. From what, at least it is to me when I'm healing. We're not taking too much damage though, so. Grab that other pack. LOS around the corner. We're gonna pop our wolves here. It's gonna be a lot of mobs. I'm gonna just turn on nameplates. Nameplate. Oh, there we go. Got distracted there and did not shock that heal. Get that one though. Both sides here. I love the knockdowns. Immediately. Let's get around the corner. Don't want those casters to just be spamming on somebody. But if your DPS is standing in LOS, then there's really nothing you can do. Gotta hope that they're not, but my DPS is staying in their lane and doing the things. I'm stunned. Let me out of it. Interrupt. Does this guy have unlimited health or what? That's insane. Tag these two. LOS them. You can see the lightning pool I dropped on the ground there. We'll get all these. LOS. Kill myself. dogs. I don't know what the deal with this guy is. Sometimes he does some of this like weird dance. What is he doing? And there, I played a game called EverQuest, and you could, like, your hits would move the mob around the room. So the more people that hit him from one side, you could, like, force a mob to go a certain direction, and that's what this reminds me of. Like, why is he bouncing around the room like that? I think this other shaman's also using hydromancers. We're gonna open this door, wait for the pathers. Looks like the pathers are not around. There we are. Well, all of us right here. There we go. A little help from our DPS. Pull that other pack. If you're a DPS and you're watching this, a good tip is to really, if you have a strong tank and a strong healer, don't be, and the tank is LOSing, don't be afraid to grab extra mobs. Like, some people will hate that, but like, as a tank, I super appreciate it. It's so much easier for me to stand here and tank. You just go grab mobs into the death ball, and yeah, around the LOS, it's great. You don't have to do everything. Ideally, as a tank, you tank and people pull into you, but that's rarely the case. Unless you have a friend who can do it. I think last video I had my buddy, Red Pally, who was doing that for me in Lower Skola, and it's always great. I love that. It makes it so much easier. Everybody does more damage because all the mobs are stacked up, and it just makes pulling it way safer too. We'll wait until he converts before we bloodlust. Somebody pulled the bloodlust right as we get AoE stun. No big deal. Pretty easy run, good group. I thought it was funny because somebody in my last video said that, oh, he must be running pre-mades because that group's doing too good. There's no way that you can do a random dungeon finder and find a group that pays attention if you type something. Like, it's because 90% of the groups you run, nobody types anything. It's like, if you actually say something to the group, most likely they will help you fulfill what you want. But if you don't say anything, you can't expect your group to know what you're wanting them to do, because every tank is different. And every group is different. You know, some groups are stronger than others and can do different stuff. So tell your group what you want them to do, and ideally they'll do it. That was it for this run. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I don't know if it's beneficial at all. Maybe you guys can just play it in the background or something like that and just listen. But I'll just quickly show you my gear. I think I should do this at the end of every video just so people know. In case they haven't seen any of my build guides or anything like that, you can quickly take a look at my build and Mystic Enchants. And if you have any questions, hit me up. My name's Attack in game. You can also hit me up on the comments below the video, and you can hit me up in Discord. Thanks for being awesome, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.